And we have a very special guest today. He's going to be demoing a lot of the exercises. I'm so glad that he came over. A lot of times he likes to sit on the couch, but it's always better to work out with a workout partner, right, Scout? So I will get started. All you're going to need for this group is hopefully like a yoga mat or something like that, just to lie down on. And then also what you're going to need is a pair of dumbbells, but it's fine if you want to use a household object for this. You can actually get through this entire workout without dumbbells, but even if you have just any like moderately heavy water bottle or something like that, that is totally fine. And again, you can keep your cameras off for these. All of this is recorded. What I would also recommend if you're joining this workout, whether it's live or recorded, is to also check out all of the other live events that Sequence has to offer. So the structure for this workout and for all of our knee-friendly workouts is we'll start out with a warm-up, we'll go through 2 circuits, and then what we'll do is we will end with a little bit of a cool down. Again, hopefully he stays with us the whole time. So nice, easy warm-up. What we're gonna do is we'll just start out on the floor. The first part of this workout, the warm-up, and then also the first circuit will be on the ground as well. So what we're just gonna do to start warming up is just neck circles in each direction. I know, you can if you have your dog working out with you, you can continue to pet him too, that's fine. This one's easy. So we're just gonna go 5 neck circles clockwise. I think I'm going clockwise. This is his favorite petting spot too. If I just keep petting him right under the neck, he's not going anywhere. So we're gonna go 5, and then what we'll do is we'll just switch directions. He's not gonna be thrilled that I'm gonna have to lie down for this next one, but again, we're just gonna go 5 in each direction. I know. And then after that 5, here's what I'm gonna have us do. We're going to go down onto our back. Yes, we're gonna go down onto our back. All right, and from there, what we're going to do is we're going to go 10 hip bridges. So something that you'll notice in these classes with the hip bridges, we're just going to drive our hips up, go down nice and slow and under control. Is that a big focus of this knee-friendly class is targeting the backside of your legs. So if we can get our glutes stronger, if we can get our hamstrings stronger, then that's gonna help with knee control. And we also wanna make sure that we can strengthen the front of our legs in a way that's not putting too much stress on our knees. So those are big focuses of this group. We also focus on some core exercises. So after you get done with 10, we're gonna do this. This is just my favorite morning stretch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our knees up like this, and we're just gonna let our knees go to the right, and then our head is going to go to the left, and then just switch over and go to the other side. So now knees go to the left, head goes to the right, and let's just go through that 2 more times on each side, and we'll go back and we'll do our neck circles, we'll do our hip bridge, and then we'll just do this one more time. Yeah, this is my favorite morning stretch. Scout should lead a stretching group. He's really good at downward dog. I think he went back to the couch. Scout. All right. And then let's sit back up and we'll go through those neck circles again. Yeah, he went back to the couch. He was done being pat. So it's gonna be 5. And I want to count this as a workout too, so I'm gonna turn my Apple Watch workout on. So I was saying earlier that again, if you were just joining in, please try to take advantage of some of our other live events. We have a walking group, we have a 5K group, we have fitness accountability groups, so that is all on the same exact page that you registered when you registered for this group as well. So appreciate you showing up live. Hopefully we can make this a good habit. Again, if you miss it, I do record these and they'll be on the Sequence YouTube page. So we're back down onto the ground and we're doing 10 hip bridges. So again, we're just lifting up. You should feel that in your butt. And then lower down, nice and in control. And we'll do 10 of these. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've had some people reach out over their Sequence chat function, and they've given me some good feedback for this class. So if you have any feedback after the class, just go ahead and reach out to your care team, drop your feedback in the chat, and then just let them know that it was for me. So that's our 10. We're gonna go one more of this stretch. So legs go to the right, head goes to the left.
Good morning, how are you?
Oh, good morning. I don't know if that was for me, but good morning to you as well. I would say too, if you can, I'll mute that in a second. And then one more on each side. And we will be starting our workout on the ground. So the first thing that we are going to do, it's going to be a little bit of a continuation on that hip bridge. If you have a weight, I'm going to show you an exercise that you can use this for. You don't actually need to have a weight. That's totally fine if you don't have it. So the first exercise that we're going to do is it's going to be a dead bug push into a hip bridge. So here's what that's going to look like. We're going to start out in this position, so kind of that same position that you started out when you were stretching. And we're going to go 5 of these, but it's not going to be fast. So we're going to push our hands into our knees, and we're going to push our knees into our hands. And when you do that, you should feel your core engaged. So we're just going to go 5 of these, but it's going to be a 5-second push. So push, 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 and then it's going to be a relax, bridge up, and then come back to that position. So let's get started with that. It's going to be 5, and then we'll move into the next exercise. So with me, ready? Push, push, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and bridge. And this one, you can make it as hard or as easy as you want. So don't cheat yourself on this. So push hard. Knees go into hands. Hands go into knees. 3, 2, 1. Down and then bridge. That's 2. Push, push, push. 3, 2, 1. That's 3 right there. And 4. Push, push, push. 3, 2, 1. Okay. And back up and bridge. When you do this one too, if you crunch up a little bit, you'll actually feel that a lot more in your core. So push, 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 push. Down and then bridge. Okay, that's 5. So the next one that we're going to do is we're going to be on our side. And this is what you can do if you have a weight. Put the weight right on top of your leg like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to have your feet pinned to each other, okay? And this is called a clamshell. So all we're going to do is we're opening up just like this, and you should feel that in your side butt, okay? So opening up just like this. We're going to do 10 of those, and then we'll flip over and we'll do the other side, okay? So with me, so we're just going to push up, 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 up. Again, this is one, really focus on feeling it. This is these exercises are a lot about just muscle awareness, okay? So again, you can kind of go through that quickly, but when you get to the top, squeeze your butt. And this is going to be getting important muscles stronger. Again, this really shouldn't be bothering your knee. 6, 7, 8. If you're doing it right, it's burning for me. 9, and 10. Okay, so what you're going to do now, switch over to the other side. We're going to do this for 10, and we have a core exercise that we're going to do together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually happy to be doing these ones too. This is some stuff that I neglect in my strength training, and it's getting some important muscles stronger as we're doing it. And I certainly struggle to talk and count at the same time. So I want to say I'm on 9 and then 10. Okay, great. The next one that we are going to do, and this will be our circuit of 3, and then we'll repeat what we had just done. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our left hand behind our head, and we're going to have our legs bent just like this, and we're going to bring our left hand to our left knee to crunch up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 5 there. We're going to switch over to the other side and go for 5. And then it's going to be both at the same time, okay? So it's going to be 5, 5, and 5, and then we're back to the hip bridge dead bug combination. Okay, here we go. Ready? Left side. 1. Again, take this slow. 2. And when you do this, make sure that when you're coming up, you're not, cranking forward with your neck. It's more lifting up with your upper back. All right, so I hit 5, and now we're going to the right side for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. So now we're going to do both together. Both knees come up, and we're crunching up as well. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So that's a nice little core burn. So what we're going to do is we have 2 more sets of this round, and that again, that's going to be the 5 of the dead bug push with the hip bridge on your side, doing the clamshells, and then back to this core exercise. So let's start back up in tabletop position. Push our hands into our knees and push our knees into our hands. 5 seconds, and then a bridge. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, down, and bridge up, squeeze your butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 4. Should be burning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and last bridge. Great, and we are going to be on our sides for the clamshells again. If you don't have weight, that's totally fine, but if you do have a weight, put it right on your leg like this and just hold it. We're going 10 on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then flipping over to the other side. And I'll wait a second, and again, it's going to be 10. After we get done with this one and then the core, I will give you a minute if you want to grab a quick drink or if you want a second to recover. And we'll do our final set of this circuit before we stand up. And I've totally lost count. I'm gonna say that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So on our back, nice easy transition. 5 on left side, 5 on right side, 5 all together. And then after that, I'll give you a minute. Maybe I can coax Scout to coming back over here. Here we go. 1, 2.
I didn't get that. Could you
Yeah, no, Siri's talking to me. 3, 4, and 5. All right, and then other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So let's sit up. You can take a minute break. Sometimes if I just say, Scout treat, he'll come over. Hey Scout, I got a treat over here for you, bud. You want to see it? He knows I'm lying to him. But here's something that he always does. Hey Scout, there's a treat over here in the fridge. He came over. That was a treat for the future. You'll get a treat right after this. I just wanted to give people a break. I think that a lot of them just, want to see you because you're a good guy. All right. So now that he came back over, say hi. This is Scout. Right? You're supposed to turn that way so people can see you. He's a great workout buddy. He comes to the gym with me. He's in several of my workout videos, so that makes us happy. All right. So thank you for coming over. What are we doing again? That dead bug push? If you want, you can hang out on the mat. All right, one more round of everything. Now he's over here for good. All right, let's show him how it's done, okay? It's that push. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He's gone. Some of you might be upset that I lied to him about the treat, but I promise you, I will give him a treat as soon as we're done with this workout. I don't want to hear that on the Facebook page. Justin lied to his dog to get him on video. I actually make him homemade food. It's currently being made right now. He basically gets gourmet people food. 4. One more. And 5. Honestly, I go shopping at Whole Foods for him. That's not right. That shouldn't be a thing. So next we're going to move over to the other side, doing those clamshells again. This is our last round of these, 10 on each side. Again, if you have a weight, put it right here. If not, no worries, you can do it body weight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, this is really just about focusing on feeling it in the right spot. So we get to the top, 9, squeezing our butt. And 10, and even holding it up there for a second is good. Switch over to the other side. He's back on the couch. All right, here we go. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold for a sec, and 10. Awesome. Last one of our core, so easy transition right onto our back, and then we will be standing up. The last circuit that we will do, we'll do 2 rounds, and then we will do a cool down. So left side for this, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hold it for a second on the 5th one. 5, hold, and relax. And then 5 on the right side. Here we go. 1, 2. Again, try not to use your neck on this. This is all coming from more of your mid back when we're coming up. 4. Let's hold it again. The last one. 5. All right. And then other side. So actually, not other side. Both of them all together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and yes, we will hold on the 5th one. 4, 5, hold as hard as you can. 3, 2, and all right. So you can take a second, you can get some water. We will be standing up for the next round of exercises. You can do all of this with your own body weight, or you can actually hold the weight. There is one exercise, the last one, it's actually going to be a shoulder exercise, where if you have weight, or even if you have like a relatively heavy book or something like that, then that would be great. So here's what this is going to be. It's going to be a Romanian deadlift. Again, I want you to focus on technique for this, okay? So don't use a weight that's too challenging. I want us to focus on just getting this right, okay? So this is what it's going to look like. We're going to have a soft leg bend, and we're going to push our hips back and keep our back nice and straight, come up, and then we're going to squeeze our butt. Things I want you to focus on, not letting the weight come out too far in front of you, and making sure that our back is not hunched over like this. We want to stay nice and straight, okay? So it's going to be 10 reps of this, and as soon as we get done with 10 reps of this, it's going to be a very small step back like this, and we're going to do the same exact movement, but now it's focused on that front leg. So we should feel most of that in our front leg. So it's going to be 5, and it's going to be 5. And then what you're going to do is, if you have weights, it's going to be a nice controlled push out, just like this, okay? So we're going to push out, we're going to come back in. You can also hold one weight, push out, come back in, or if you have just a household object for that one, that works well too, okay? So this one is 2 rounds. We'll go through the first round, take a quick break, do our second round, and then we'll do a cool down, and then you did it. Okay, here we go, 10 reps. Again, focus on technique. Hips back, back nice and straight. Squeeze your butt at the end. And you should feel this in your hamstrings, okay? Again, talk about how if we can get the back of our leg stronger, that can certainly help with more knee control. Again, this is a great way to get your lower body stronger and not put stress on your knees, okay? And I've, once again, lost count. So I think I'd like to say that's 7. Push your hips back. That's 8. Again, I think a good rule is every resistance training movement that you do should be done within your own comfort and control, okay? So comfort means it's not hurting you, and control means we have good technique and we're in a range of motion where we feel like we are in control. So small step back for this, and it's 5, okay? So it's 1, you might even feel that one a little bit more in your hamstring. When you get to the top of this, this is a hard exercise to do technique-wise. Still squeeze your butt, okay? Hips back, that's 3. All under control. And 4, and notice I'm not letting the front leg, I'm not letting that knee really go forward, and that's 5. A lot of times, not always, it bothers our knee if our knee goes too far forward. So there's a lot of modifications that you can do for common exercises to make sure that you're still able to train your lower body, but we're not making knee pain if we have it any worse. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Okay, so we were actually going to do our only upper body one in this circuit. So got the weights, either one in each hand, or we're just going to hold one. And what we're going to do is we're just going to press out like that. And we're going to do 10 of those. Try to press in a straight out line like you're doing a punch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're doing 10 of these. 5, 6, 7, 8, all under control. 9, and 10. All right, you can take a minute break. So I mentioned this before, these are weekly, so if you haven't signed up for your next one, go ahead and do that for next week. I appreciate all of you who have came here live. I appreciate all of you who are watching the recorded version of this as well. You know, the more people that we get in these groups, the more groups I can actually open up. So which I think is going to be beneficial, because I know people that live in California aren't too keen probably on waking up at 5 to do this. I just spoke to someone that was in Alaska, and that person is probably not going to be getting up at what, 3 a.m. to do this? Yeah, I don't think so. All right, this is our last round of everything. So we're going to do this, and then we'll do a quick cool down, and then you did it. And I'm hoping some of you are actually going to be in some of our groups later. So again, it's hips back, back nice and straight, get to the top, and squeeze your butt. I think that this exercise is it's one of the harder ones to get down, but if you can get it down, it's a great exercise to strengthen your lower body. And all it takes is just a little bit of practice with the right weight. You can be doing this one body weight as you're getting it down. So it's hips back, back nice and straight, and then come forward like this. If you ever want a technique check too, just message your care team and say, I'd like Justin to check my technique on some of these exercises, and what we can do is we can set it up. So all you do is just send me a video and I can give you a little bit of feedback on that. And there's a way that we can do that. So if you want to feel confident that you're doing these things right, just let me know. Now we're gonna go to that single leg one. So small baby step back, hips back, keep your back nice and straight, squeeze your butt at the top. All of these nice and in control. That's 2, 3, hips back, 4, and 5. Let's switch over to the other side. Small step back. 1, 2, 3. And by the way, I'm on my toe. Should have said this earlier. I'm on my toe for this back leg. I don't have that back foot flat. 3, I think. 4, 5. All right, great. Just so again, one more of these. We're doing the dumbbell press out, and then we're going to be on the ground for a cool down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, awesome. So we're going to be on the ground for our cool down. So I do have all of these recorded, and I'm going to be, working with this sequence team to make a playlist of all of these knee-friendly strength training videos. So something that you can do, so just go ahead and lie down. We're gonna bring both of our knees into our chest and squeeze. Something that you can do is, once we get a series of these videos down, if you ever want to run through them again, just write down the weight that you used before, and then over time, try to progress a little bit more. You can even write down the exercises that we do it on your own, and then try and add some more reps with a similar amount of weight. So what we're gonna do is just let our legs relax right here. One hand on our stomach, one hand on our chest. We're gonna do 5 deep breaths in through our nose, out through our mouth. And whether you did this live or recorded, you should be proud that you showed up. I always tell people, if you're just getting started with exercise and you're trying to be consistent, you should be proud each time that you do it. In order to continue with something, it's important to feel good after it's complete. And I know, if you're like most people that I've spoken to, it's hard to get started, but everyone feels really accomplished after they finish the workout, and they're usually glad that they did it. Actually, I've never heard anyone say I'm not happy that it worked out. And then one more time, bring both knees into our chest. And hopefully next week we get a little bit more scout time too. But he always demands pets. And like I said, I promise I will give him a snack. You can call me out on it if I don't. And then one more of our nice deep breaths in. So in through our nose, out through our mouth. And hopefully this gave you a nice, good start to your day. 2 more breaths. And if you have any feedback, message your care team and just let them know that it was from directed towards the knee-friendly strength training class. 1 more. All right, and if you are tracking your workout, actually I gotta sign on to a consult right now. So thank you all for showing up. That was your 30-minute workout, and hopefully I will see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.